All right, guys, welcome back. So today we are back out at the range, and this time we've got the big old 44 Magnum. I just picked this thing up at my local gun shop just the other day, and I did take it out yesterday and put the first 50 rounds through it. I just brought it out to pop a couple rounds through it, and before I knew it, the 50 rounds was gone. But we do have, like I said, the first 50 through it. I shot some Fiocchi ammo yesterday. Today we are shooting some of the MagTech 240 grain flat nose stuff. Yesterday I shot Fiocchi 240 grain stuff through it, and it's been shooting like a dream so far. And as you can tell, that 44 really does pack a punch. But let me empty those shells out. We'll give you guys sort of a closer look at this thing. This is the Smith & Wesson 629 Classic in 44 Magnum. This is the big old in-frame revolver. So as you can probably tell, I mean, this thing is very, very big. And yeah, this one has the 5-inch model, and I know your typical revolver is usually 4, 6, 8, or whatever, but this one is kind of in between at the 5-inch, and you know, it was a little unique. Now, this is just the one that my gun shop happened to have, but when I heard it was a 5-inch, you know, I thought that was kind of unusual, so it was definitely the one that I wanted to pick up. And if you've been following the channel, you know that I just picked up a 686 4-inch, and that's a 357 Magnum. So these two definitely complement each other well. They're both full stainless, 6 shots, all that stuff. So we're just gonna load up and do a little bit of shooting with this thing today, just having a little bit of fun. I wanted to bring this thing out and show you guys. So let me load 6 more of these big old 44 Magnum up, and throw some big old 240 grain projectiles downrange. So here we go. This time I'll shoot it in double action and see how it handles that way. Okay, so double action, pretty smooth, just like my 686. Of course, the single action is just a very nice, crisp, light pull. But the trigger pull so far feels good. Now, being this is a big old in-frame revolver in my short little small hands, the double action is sort of a reach for me to get to it, but it isn't too bad. I mean, I can do it just fine. I can keep everything on target. But yeah, so far, and again with this this big old in-frame heavy thing, the 44s aren't too harsh. They're not as harsh as I thought they were going to be. You know, definitely you know, more power, more kick than my 357, but nothing unmanageable at all. Like I said, I shot 50 rounds through it yesterday, and you know, my hand didn't hurt or anything like that. So far today, I've put maybe close to 20, 25 rounds through it so far, and you know, these rubber grips that come on it from the factory from Smith & Wesson definitely do absorb a lot of this recoil, so definitely a pleasant gun to shoot. Now I'm just shooting some, you know, like I said, target ammo, MagTech and Fiocchi 240 grain stuff, so we're not shooting into any of the big 280, 300 grain stuff from like Buffalo Bore, not yet anyhow. I am going to order some of that stuff and have a little bit of fun with that as well, but for now I'm just like I said, just running some rounds through it, having some fun with it. Thought I would bring the cameras along and show you guys the new purchase, and let you guys see this big old 44 Magnum in action. So we got 6 more loaded up, and here we go. Oh yeah, this 44 Magnum, man, it is a lot of fun to shoot. And the funny thing is, I picked up that 357, I don't know what, about a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago. And when I picked it up, you know, I was like, man, this is a big gun, and it's gonna take some getting used to and all that stuff. And you know, because of course I'm used to the plastic semi-auto 9mm guns and all that. And I thought that was a really big gun. And then I picked this thing up yesterday from my local gun shop, Shots and Shells. Link will be down below, check them out. But I picked this thing up, and now that 357 actually feels small, because it is the what, KL frame sized revolver, and this is the bigger end frame, so definitely a much bigger gun than the 686. But overall, you know, after the first couple days of shooting it, you know, I've gotten used to it. It does fit my hands okay, even though I have small hands. I wear size medium gloves just to give you guys sort of an idea on hand size and gun size and how it handles and all that, but it does feel very, very good. Like I said, the heavy revolver with the rubber grips, it definitely absorbs a lot of that recoil, so it's not harsh at all to shoot. You know, I can definitely feel it kicking on me. I mean, there's no getting around that. You're shooting a big 44, so you're gonna have you know, some pretty decent kick no matter how big the gun is or how nice the grips are. But definitely pleasant to shoot, not harsh to shoot. But yeah, let's just load back up. Put 6 more rounds through this beast, and maybe after we shoot these 6, we'll step back and shoot. Like, I got a steel target here. Let's set up and shoot at 25 yards just to see what we can do. But first, 6 more. Okay, 6 more. Man, this thing's a lot of fun to shoot. This and the 357, these Magnum cartridges just are so much fun to shoot, and I'm definitely glad I picked these things up. You know, I've been missing out on these big old Magnum frame revolvers, or revolvers in general. You know, for the last 4 or 5 years, I've purchased nothing but 9mm semi-auto, sort of like high capacity guns. You know, the big craze, you know, that everybody buys, has to have those. And, you know, I've been focusing on purchasing nothing but that. So I've been missing out, like I said, on a lot of these Magnum caliber revolvers. You know, and after my experience with these so far, we're probably going to start experimenting more in I guess the bigger bore semi-autos. And, you know, I'm really enjoying these heavy hitting rounds. Maybe look into some semi-auto 10mm down the road, and just have a lot of fun with these, like I said, these bigger bores. But let's step back to 25 yards and see if I can get any hits on this steel target. All right, so now we're stepped back here to the 25-yard line, and we're going to take some shots. And if you can see that little spool right there, if you look right on the other side of it, or directly in line with it, you can see that white shoot steel target. We're going to take some shots at it. And I think if I stay over to the side, you guys should be able to see it. But let's see if we can get any hits here at 25 yards. Here we go. Oh yeah. And you guys probably can't tell being so far away, but this 44 Magnum is just putting a beating on that target. I mean, it's rocking that thing all over the place. Okay, that was 6. Let's go ahead. I got some more ammo in my back pocket. Let's take some more shots at 25 yards. This time let's do it double action and see if I can work that trigger good enough to stay on target here at 25 yards. Should be able to. Hope I can anyhow. But yeah, here we go. Okay, double action. I think you guys can see it. Here we go. I think that's it. Nope. There we go. Okay, so double action or single action, I can definitely throw the hits right in there at 25 yards on that. I think it's a 16x20 plate from shootsteel.com. If you want some nice steel targets, I'll leave a link to Shoot Steel down below. They got a lot of different options, you know, really good prices, so definitely check them guys out. But like I said, I've got 2 more rounds, and this time we're gonna go one-handed at 25 yards to see if I can get any hits. Here we go. No. Okay, so I suck one-handed, but you know, shooting two-handed double action or single action, it definitely throws them right in there. at 25 yards. But anyhow, guys, just wanted to bring you guys out sort of on the first range trip, I guess you could say, with the new Smith & Wesson 629 Classic 44 Magnum. This thing is a lot of fun to shoot. I've got 100 rounds through it so far. Like I said, I put the first 50 through it yesterday. Didn't bring the camera. Actually, I brought a camera along to get the first 6 shots. I did post that on Facebook and Instagram, so if you're on there and you're not following me yet, links will be down below. Go over there and watch it. I post stuff early on Facebook and Instagram. You guys can kind of see what's coming up if you follow me on there. I do most of my stuff on Instagram, but as a byproduct, I kind of share it to Facebook, but mostly on Instagram. So definitely go check them out if you're on either one of those sites. I do a lot of picture posting, a lot of first shots postings, things like that. But yeah, like I said, guys, this big old in-frame 44 Magnum is a lot of fun to shoot. 100 rounds down so far, and I'm extremely happy with it. And you're definitely going to be seeing more of this here on the channel. Maybe next we'll do a comparison between this one and the 686. Maybe do like a recoil difference or a size difference, things like that. We're just going to have some fun with it. And all that. But anyhow, guys, if you have any questions or comments about this gun, this video, or anything else you see here on the channel, ask those in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to get back with you. And also down below in the description box, you're going to find a link to my channel sponsor, Southeast Traders. They're an online website for guns, accessories, outdoor stuff, and even automotive stuff. Really great website with a lot of great people. Definitely go down there and check them out. And you're also going to find a link to my local gun shop, Shots and Shells. Great gun shop, great people running it. They're friends of mine. They got an excellent shop, excellent prices, all that. A link to their Facebook page will be down below. Go check them out. If you're in the Midwest Indiana area, I highly recommend giving them a call or going in there and checking them out. I think you guys would really like the shop and the people running it. But anyhow, guys, I appreciate everybody watching. I appreciate everybody subscribing, and we'll catch you in the next one.